Hello, I'm Trevor De Faoite. I'm the sales director for Outer Reef Yachts Europe. We're here at the Cannes Yacht Show in 2025, and I'd like to show you over our new Adventure 780, which is our latest launching and the global premiere here at the Cannes Yachting Festival. So if you'd like to come with me, I'd like to show you around. This is our standard layout, which is basically a sort of indoor-outdoor saloon arrangement. So you have the attractiveness of being able to seat people inside as well as outside. Everybody's connected. We have a large sunbathing section at the aft deck. But our core principle behind the 780 Adventure is we're coming from a commercial background where we've been building in the Dutch shipyard commercial vessels in the super yacht support arena. And we've taken that platform and used that now to start a process of building a leisure line from the commercial vessels. So we have a very strong hull, well proven, well tested. These yachts, they travel around the world. They're supporting super yachts. They're being used 24/7. They get a lot of abuse. So you have this really strong hull, totally proven, but now in a much more of a yacht format. So we can carry on through the saloon. Everything that we do is fully customizable. So what you see here is our standard interior decor, but of course you can upgrade that into a more, let's say, super yacht style of interior, and then you can go full interior design and have your own style, whichever you like. The layouts can be changed to suit. We do three options in the saloon. We have our standard, then we have an extended saloon, and then we also have what we call the semi-asymmetric saloon, which takes the saloon and pilot house further forward and allows us to have an 8-person dining space and also a larger galley and larger saloon. But this is our current format. As we move up, we have the galley on the port side. This has got commercial grade fridges, freezers, domestic sized appliances. You have access to the side deck, so if you're a crewed vessel, you can obviously keep your crew separate from the saloon for inside and outside access. And then we go forward into our pilot house. The pilot house is set up that it can be used either during daytime, where the doors here can be opened, or for night running it can be completely sealed in, and the captain or the owner operator can operate the vessel safely. We have standard, we can have Garmin, we can have Simrad, or whatever the individual client prefers, and we keep everything fairly straightforward. We don't get into too many of the heavy electronics on our vessels. We try to keep everything as easy to operate as possible, as reliable as possible. But we have all of the equipment that's required. So we have C-Zone, we have 2 large MFD screens, we've got a jog lever here, we've got the Glendennings, we have hydraulic thrusters, autopilot, all of the requirements you need for long-range cruising. Of course, you can use each screen for either function of radar, time zero, cameras, all that kind of equipment can be intermixed between each screen. And of course you can read the C-Zone off here too. In the version where we're using the asymmetric deck house, our deck house goes further forward, and you gain another 2 or so meters here in the pilot house, which gives you the extra space that you require for the dining and the extra safe galley. I think we can go down to the accommodation, which is down through the internal staircase here. One of the nice things on the 780 is we have this very large foyer area. So there's no pinching, there's no people bumping into each other if you're in a sort of lumpy sea or whatever. On this version we have 2 masters side by side. We can enter this one here, which is identical to the port side. And we have a large double. We have a large ensuite, large shower. Here we have lots of hanging lockers. We have storage under the bed, vanity. We have storage literally all over the vessel, under the floors even, that will allow you to basically carry all the clothing and everything you require for long range passages. We have a large that door's coming in. And we have a very large shower here, which is oversized actually, we would call it. And each room is individually air conditioned, so you have your own choice as to the temperatures you want. We have a day head here on the port side. And if you go through the door here, we have the laundry center. So we have washer, dryer, and lots of storage for all our linen. Obviously on the opposite side to that master we have the second twin master, which replicates what was on the port side. Again, all this decor can be owner chosen. You can choose it from the standard palette, or you can upgrade to Wengi wood, or you could upgrade it to a more of a super yacht finish with fabrics and wall coverings. And it also has the same size ensuite that we had in the other master, large shower and large spaces. And going forward, we have two identical VIPs, port and starboard. Again, very large for a 78 or 24 meter yacht. We have full-size domestic beds, so there's no pinching, and we've got a lot of floor space here, a lot of head height, so they're actually very comfortable as a VIP twin. And again, same size ensuite, very large shower, lots of storage, individual air conditioning for every cabin. We've got full-size hanging lockers here, pull-out drawers, and again, more drawers here under the beds as well. On other versions of the 780, this space here becomes a crew access to the forward cabin. Again, this is matching the port side cabin. We do have the facility also to put in a Pullman, so you can make it into a 3-berth cabin. And again, matching ensuite and a large shower. And we can head back upstairs. A nice point here is we have a storage room, which is very large. We could also put a second large commercial grade freezer here, and we have all sorts of storage. We can take suitcases, luggage, basically all of the kind of things that you would use in the utility of the vessel can be stored in here. We can now head out to the foredeck and down through the This is interesting because this will now be our introductory model to the Adventure series. This is the Adventure 540. This is a composite constructed vessel. It's going to be 3 cabins, 2 heads, has a single crew, semi-displacement, and has a top speed around 23 knots. Super long range for a 54-foot yacht, 5,600 litres of fuel. So it's going to be quite a class leader in this sector. Here on the foredeck is probably one of the very unique features of the 780 in that all our tenders are handled from the foredeck. So we can take a 6-meter rib, either a Williams or a Highfield with a large outboard. We can get 2 Sea-Doos here plus a stand-up jet ski, all handled by an upper mare crane, which is a 1-ton at 6 meter. So literally anything that you can lift will go on the foredeck here. On this model here, we have a separate crew entrance, and down there we have 2 separate cabins with 2 berths in each cabin and a small galley and obviously shower and toilet for the crew. And then we also have a very large forepeak for storage of all of our fenders. We can actually store 8 to 10 fully inflated fenders. All our ropes, all of our anchor gear, all goes down here. And looking back, we can see we have a very large hard top, which is covering almost 60% of the entire Flybridge. So it's giving a lot of shade, and even in northern climes, giving a lot of weather protection as well. Now we can go down the starboard side here and we can go up to the Flybridge. We take a turn to the right here. On this model we have the external staircase, but you can also have an internal staircase as well. And the Flybridge is where we see the benefit of carrying your tenders on the foredeck, because now we have an extra almost 18 to 20 feet in the Flybridge area. So we're now able to accommodate this very large sunbathing area, which can also be a hot tub or a jacuzzi if you wanted to. We have a sun awning that goes over here as well. And we have dining for 8, and it's a very generous dining table, so you get a full 8-place dining capability. On the port side, we have a full working bar with fridge, ice makers, everything that you need to entertain your guests on board. And on this side here we have lots of storage. Also barbecue can go here if you wish to have one. And then forward we have extremely large seating area, which is a great social space for when you're entertaining your guests on board. Of course this can be also isinglassed as well, and closed if you wish. And that's really our 780 Adventure, which is the world premiere at the Cannes Yachting Show, and we're really happy to show everyone it, and I'd invite everyone to come and have a look.